รายการต่อไปนี้เป็นรายการทั่วไปสามารถรับชมได้ทุกวัย
บริษัทนาดีเน็ตเวิร์คพลับพิชชิ่งจำกัดภูมิใจเสนอ Business Owner TV รายการที่จะพาทุกท่านไปถอดรหัสกลยุทธ์หลากหลายบิสไอดอลพลิกชีวิตสู่ถนนความสำเร็จ
สวัสดีครับต้อนรับคุณผู้ชมเข้าสู่รายการ Business Owner TV นะครับวันนี้คุณผู้ชมอยู่กับผมนิวพลวัฒน์ครับ Biz Idol ที่ผมจะพาคุณผู้ชมมารู้จักพูดคุยกับเขาในวันนี้นะครับเป็นผู้บริหารของบริษัทประกันชีวิตยักษ์ใหญ่ชั้นนำของเมืองไทยนะครับ
really a recognition that we are different. We stand out a little bit in different ways, and we focus very much on how do we satisfy a customer.
ตอนนี้เขานั่งอยู่กับผมแล้วต้องบอกคุณผู้ชมก่อนหน้านี้เลยนะครับว่าบริษัทนี้เพิ่งได้รับรางวัลการันตีผลงานมาด้วยนะครับณขณะนี้ผมอยู่กับคุณ Brian Smith นะครับ President and CEO of Alliance Ayutthaya Assurance Public Company Limited สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
First of all, we must say congratulations on the award that your company has just got from the Prime Minister. And that's one of the reasons that brought us here to learn more about the success story of your company and your leadership.So the first question that I think all of us want to know from you is, what is your personal working style?
Well, thank you, Kim, and we'll talk about that award later. And it really was an award for the company and the team. But for us in Alliance Ayutthaya, we really believe in collaboration. We treat our staff and our team members like customers. So we have this focus on customer.And even employees are considered customers to each other. We are very collaborative, very important that we listen and work as a single team. And we focus a lot on speed. It's for us important. Employees are really excited when they're involved in decisions. You listen to them, but we move really quickly. And I think we have great results because we judge how we perform. We do an engagement survey, an Alliance engagement survey.And in 2016, we were number one in the world. So in 70 countries around the world, everybody's asked how they feel about their commitment to the company. Alliance Ayutthaya was number one. So I think it's very much a team effort. It's not any individual.
Regarding the business environment, and especially in the insurance market, we see a lot of players in the market. What makes Alliance Ayutthaya different from others?I
think we're lucky. We're part of a very large family. The Alliance Group around the world has about 84 million customers, 126 years of history. And so there's a lot of influence and a lot of power in the knowledge that they bring. So Alliance Worldwide has life insurance, non-life insurance, asset management, plus a lot of technology and digital technology. In Thailand, we're very lucky. We've got 5 companies, not just one, 5 companies here in Thailand.And so what we're doing is very much, we think, have a unique advantage in that 5 companies, life, non-life, services, all able to give a value proposition to the customer. We also think we're pretty innovative. We've got a lot of development on technology and digital technology platforms, and we think that actually we have a step ahead of our competition in that regard.That's
cool. So it seems like you bring the world-class services together with the strong presence here in Thailand. Together, you provide the best service to the customers.
We think we can. That's exactly right. We think what we can do is actually deliver more to the customers here in Thailand because of our heritage with the Alliance Group.
You mentioned about technology, and that's very interesting because these days Thailand trying to move toward the Thailand 4.0.
Sure.
So how will Alliance Ayutthaya?develop or try to answer the needs of the country or the changing needs of the people these days?
Okay, so we've worked a lot on technology for our business partners, our agents, our banking partners, our customers, and even our staff. So with our business partners, our agents, we've built a platform which is based on what was developed originally with our sister company in Taiwan. We've now taken it to the next level. So agents can sit with a customer, real time, present the proposal, do the documentation, sign it on iPad. For an agent up country, instead of driving from Phnom Penh to Bangkok, it's all online. The technology is really quite leading edge, and we're deploying that across all our agency force. With our banking partner, we're doing exactly the same with Kongsi, and in fact, it adds a lot of value to the customer. With our employees, we've just introduced robotics, which allows simple processes to be automated. So in finance, we can actually provide much better service to customers. And our customer has access to online. We actually have capabilities where a customer can actually get information on themselves. They can actually go to our My Healthy Plus website where they can actually see healthy living, healthy foods. We take it much more than just services, but we actually give them an experience. And we think if we can engage the customer online and we can be leading on that, we think we can actually take them on a journey that is much more than just insurance.
Is technology your primary strategy to attract customers and provide best service to them?
We have three core strategies this year. So obviously digital technology and leadership there, we really want to take a strong position in that. And we think internationally with our experience overseas, but also what we're doing locally, we can become a digital leader here. We also think that there's a big drive in Thailand for health insurance. Protection is such a big deal here. On average, by 2020, Thailand will have an older average age than China. Medical inflation's 10-11%. There's a massive need for health insurance because less than 10% of people are covered. So we think if we can give really high quality, innovative health coverage, not just health coverage, Cancer No Worries is a new product. And what we're thinking about is why don't we give services, not just a product, but actually help the family, give a second opinion, help them through all stages of that experience. And that's really different to just offering products online, products themselves. So that's protection. And then we have customer. We talk about TCC, true customer centricity. We think that if you can really build your company around thinking what a customer wants, customer for us, policyholder, an agent, it's also the employee. We think from a customer perspective, we can get people feeling really positive when they have an experience with the customer themselves. So we measure that. And we've done a net promoter score externally. Allianz Worldwide has come to Thailand and every country in the world. We are number one in net promoter score in Thailand based on the last survey in 2016. So we must be doing something right. And it's really a team effort.
Yeah, seems like you care a lot for the customers and also the team as well. So I'm interested in knowing what is your past performance, for the last 10 months, what is the picture of your performance overall?
Okay, so when we look at how we're going, we've grown at about 4% on total premiums. On health premiums, however, we've grown at about 11%. The market's growing at about 4 or 5%. So it's in total, it's in line with the market. But we really think that the future is in protection and health, and that's really taking off for us. So right now, 44% of all our agency production sales comes from health protection, which is very exciting. And we're very different. Allianz Udia, a third of our business is agency. We have about 11,500 agents.
Wow.
A third of our business is bank insurance, and a third of our business is direct marketing. So it's a very balanced business for us.
อ้อมครับสบายๆนะครับจริงใจนะครับAction ครับ
นี่คือประกันมะเร็งหายห่วงประกันที่มีเงื่อนไขแถมจ่ายให้น้อยด้วยถ้าคุณเสียชีวิตค่ะ
นี่มันโฆษณาประกันจริงปะ
จริงค่ะเป็นโฆษณาที่อยากจะพูดความจริงให้มากที่สุดค่ะ
ต้องตรวจประวัติละเอียดไหมคะ
ละเอียดยิบเลยค่ะ ก่อนอื่นนะคะคุณต้องกรอกประวัติสุขภาพให้ถูกต้องเราจะสอบถามประวัติครอบครัวถ้าคุณเคยเป็นมะเร็งมาก่อนก็ไม่ได้ค่ะ
แล้วห้องพักล่ะครับทำประกันทั้งทีผมก็อยากได้ห้องพักที่นอนสบาย
ห้องหรูก็อยู่ได้นะคะแต่คุณต้องจ่ายเพิ่มเองเพราะเราจำกัดค่าห้องค่ะ
อ้าวเรื่องนี้ผมจะทำประกันไปเพื่อ
ก็นี่ไงคะเราถึงอยากให้คุณรู้เงื่อนไขก่อนดีกว่าไปรู้ทีหลังตอนทำไปแล้วเพราะไอ้ประกันมะเร็งหายห่วงของเราเนี่ยอาจจะไม่ใช่ประกันมะเร็งที่ดีที่สุดสำหรับทุกคนแต่ถ้าคุณเชื่อว่ามะเร็งไม่เท่ากับตายและพร้อมสู้ฟังต่อนะคะที่เสียชีวิตแล้วจ่ายน้อยเพราะเราอยากให้คุณทุ่มไปกับการรักษาด้วยวงเงินหลักล้านขึ้นไปเราคุ้มครองตั้งแต่วันแรกที่ตรวจพบไปจนถึงวันสุดท้ายที่คุณรักษาไม่ว่าคุณจะเป็นมะเร็งระยะไหนก็ตามและที่จำกัดค่าห้องนี้ก็เพื่อไม่ให้เบี้ยมันสูงเกินไปและเอาเบี้ยของคุณมาใช้ในการรักษาโดยเฉพาะค่าใช้จ่ายอย่างค่าผ่าตัดค่าคีโมค่าฉายแสงเหล่านี้คุณจะได้ใช้อย่างเต็มที่ไงคะยังไม่ต้องขึ้นเบอร์ได้ปะยังไม่ต้องรีบโทรนะคะฟังเงื่อนไขให้จบก่อน
ขอโทษครับ
เนี่ยค่ะอย่างที่รู้กันนะคะมะเร็งเนี่ยเป็นแล้วก็เป็นอีกได้ประกันเนี่ยก็เลยคุ้มครองต่อเนื่องไม่ว่าคุณจะเป็นอีกกี่ครั้งก็ตามจนถึงอายุ85หรือจนกว่าวงเงินของคุณจะหมดค่ะและยังมีนี่อีกนะคะอีดอกจันตัวเล็กๆที่โฆษณาประกันทุกตัวเขาต้องใส่ไว้ปกติก็จะมาตัวจิ๋วๆเท่าขี่มดมาเร็วไปแล้วแต่นี่เราจะให้คุณดูแบบเต็มจอเลยค่ะแล้วคุณจะได้เห็นว่าไอ้เงื่อนไขเล็กๆน้อยๆเนี่ยมันเหมาะกับเงื่อนไขของคุณหรือเปล่าทีนี้เบอร์ขึ้นได้ครับลองโทรมาถามตอนนี้ก็ได้นะคะ1373แต่อ้อมว่าอย่ารีบเลยค่ะเก็บไอ้สิ่งที่อ้อมพูดทั้งหมดเนี่ยเอาไปคิดก่อนเงินคุณสุขภาพคุณแล้วเวลาเจอตัวแทนอย่าลืมถามเงื่อนไขนะคะหรือจะมาเม้นถามใต้วิดีโอนี้ก็ได้ค่ะประกันมะเร็งหายห่วงจากเอลิแอนซ์อยุธยาค่ะ
Not only the great numbers that you portray that you are doing great, but the thing is you got the award guarantee from the Prime Minister as well. Could you please tell us more about this award?
Well, this was Prime Minister's award for Alliance Udia. It's the second time in our history that we've got this, and it was for innovation, and it really was a company-wide effort. That award recognises some of the work we've been doing on technology, innovative products like the cancer no worries concept that we talked about. And it's really talking about a different sort of company, we believe, and it's really a recognition that we are different. We stand out a little bit in different ways, and we focus very much on how do we satisfy a customer.
What does this award tell about your company to the customers or prospect customers?
I think it says that Alliance Udia is a little different. We have a heritage. We have that very large parent company that is involved with what we're doing. We have a lot of experience. We have a team that really is focused on what the customer needs. Our strategy is how do we help customers, particularly in the protection space, which we think is very good. And we think that with the team we've got, it says that we are really fast, we are innovative, and the team is really anxious to, if we want to lead digital innovation in Thailand, how do we actually do that quickly? How do we actually service a customer? How do we make our business partners excited and engaged with what we're doing? We think we're capturing a lot of that. Certainly there's more we can do, but we do think we're making a lot of progress there.
And you are doing very great in terms of the number and also in terms of the award that you have got. As we come toward the end of the year and 2018 is coming very soon, what is your perspective on the future of insurance market?
I think insurance has a lot of potential. We talked before about the health market and how there is a burning need in Thailand for us to give coverage, health coverage in particular. Only 10% of people are covered. Medical inflation is quite high. So I do think there's a great opportunity, regardless of changes in interest rates, as long as the insurance industry focuses on what we're good at. We're good at assessing risks. We're good at protection coverage. We should not be thinking about being a competitor to banks, savings products. That's not the future. The future, I think, is very much on protection. And for Alliance Udia, we've got a new strategy which is called a franchise model. So what we're doing is we're taking our 5 different companies, 2 non-life, a services company, a software company, and the life company, and we're building a model that actually addresses the customer as one view. So when the customer needs services, they need a non-life product, they need life product, we're trying to give all of that to the customer. And we think that's totally unique. No one can compete with us here in Thailand, we believe, and we think that's a very valuable proposition to our customers next year.
So it seems like you are ready to take care of the customers in every dimension of their lives.
We think we can actually now build a model, and next year will be the year for delivery on that model, and we call it the franchise model.
You mentioned about opportunities in the market for next year. What about challenges? Do you see any challenges, tough competitions, or changing needs of the customers?
Actually, we're quite bullish about next year. We think that the road we've been on focusing on technology, focusing on this health protection space, has actually built a very rugged model for next year. We actually are quite positive about the economy. We see that regulations are actually favourable to insurance. So, yeah, we honestly feel next year will be a very good year for insurance and a really good year for Al-Insuria.
Another question that I think all the people would like to know, especially from the point of view of CEO like you, in terms of insurance and Thai people. Do you think Thai people these days, they are aware enough about the importance of insurance, especially life insurance, I mean?
Right. No, I mean, we have a lot of work to do. As the insurance company, we have a lot of work to do. I think we need a lot more coverage of insurance. 30% of people are covered by life insurance in Thailand, 10% by health insurance in Thailand, and the need is huge. So, no, I do think there's a lot of work that we as insurers need to do to communicate the burning need. If you get in early, if you start your planning at a younger age, it's more effective, but also you're ready in case something happens. So, it's on the insurance companies. Our job is to communicate better to the Thai consumer, and the need is certainly there.
Personally, how do you feel working in Thailand?
I love it. This is best job in the world. I love the job, the people. I've never had a more exciting job than the one I have here in Al-Insuria. And it's really about the people, the work environment. I do love the food.
Okay. What kind of food do you like the most?
Well, yeah, khao soy is probably my favorite. But I get in trouble when Chiang Mai khao soy is great. But no, I just feel that the opportunity here in Thailand is so exciting. I've worked all over Asia, all over the world, in fact, and I just see that there's so much business opportunities here. This is the place to be.
Okay. Last but not least, we would like to know and would like you to advise to the audience that are watching us right now. How would you stress the importance of life insurance or insurance to them?
Okay, I would just say that one important thing in your life is to make sure that when you build your wealth, you protect it for your family in the future. And if you spend all of your energy and all of your life building your asset base and taking care and thinking about your family, that the thing you can't afford to do is take a risk with that by not giving some sort of protection to your family. So the life insurance, the health insurance, is basically a way of protecting all that hard work. And the best way to do that is to do it sooner rather than later in life. So if you learn about it and think about it before you need it, then it will be there if ever the situation arises.
It would be sad if once we need it but we don't have it.
For sure. And it's important when you're younger and you think you're healthy and everything is fine, you never think about it. And it's a really important discipline, and it's not necessarily just for yourself. It's actually for others, and that's the important purpose of taking the insurance.
We clearly see how Alliance Ayutthaya Assurance Company Limited will move on, and of course under your leadership that this company will work very hard taking care of the customers and of course answer the needs in every rhythm of customer life. So thank you very much for joining our program today.
Thank you, Kinyu. Appreciate your time.
ครับนะครับนี่ก็คือทั้งหมดของรายการ Business Owner TV ในวันนี้นะครับผมนิวแล้วก็คุณไบรอันลาทุกท่านไปก่อนสวัสดีครับ needed, but we don't have it.
For sure, and it's important. When you're younger and you think you're healthy and everything is fine, you never think about it. And it's a really important discipline, and it's not necessarily just for yourself. It's actually for others, and that's the important purpose of taking the insurance.